Hey, it's me, ya boy, Taturger, and I'm here to tell you the wonderful news. Did you read the patch notes? Fucking Izanagi's burden is fucking dead. I am so excited. Yes, I know there's sniper nerfs across the board and PvP is gonna get hurt and blah blah blah, but PvE is no longer gonna be utterly solved 24/7. I love it. The nerfs have applied not only to, I have fucked up. Spoilers. The nerf not only applied to Izanagi's burden, 1, outlaws getting replaced with no distractions, and 2, hone edging a shot does not get benefits from reload speed boosts such as Lunafaction boots and Rally Barricade. That's one of them. The other nerf that we're getting is to grenade launchers. 1, aggressive frame grenade launchers are getting a nerf down to 80%, I think, damage from base, because they're going to be changed to rapid fire grenade launchers because they shoot the fastest. But then all grenade launchers are getting a 10% damage reduction. So even Wendigo here is going to get a damage nerf. And you know what? Those two changes are just great. They're just good news, because so far for the last forever, Destiny has been solved, and that sucks. Nightfalls have been Divinity plus Izanagi's. Garden's Salvation is just do the tether on one side, everyone get buff on the other side, Well of Radiance, Lunafaction boots, Izanagi's burden, pop. That's it. And now things are going to be different. Now things are going to change, and I'm in love with it. But you might be thinking, gosh dang it, all I want to do is min-max. How do I min-max now? What will be the best loadout for me to carry everyone in the game? Because I assume that's why you want to min-max. You want to carry all your friends. And let me tell you, the number one loadout you should be using right now, last season, next season, and that a loadout is just going to get better come, the nerfs to this dumbass and this dumbass. Well, this isn't a dumbass. Other dumbasses, other grenade launchers. Let me tell you the best loadout. Boom, boom. See that spoiler from before? That's it. That's all you need to do. I'm telling you right now, what you see on screen is the best possible PvE loadout for solo players. Let's go step by step. Number 1, you're a Warlock. As a Warlock, you're going to have healing rifts. You're going to have, with Voidwalker, charge vortex grenades, which means you'll have great area control, and you'll also have fucking jump. Now, obviously, I'm married to Strafe Glide. I'm going to die on this hill. I will fight all of you on it. Strafe is better than Burst in most scenarios, but whatever. That's not the point. You can do Burst Glide if you want. The moral of the story is you get the Glide, which is the best jump for PvE. You get Healing Rift, which means it's the best survival for PvE, and you get charged vortex grenades when you're top tree Voidwalker, which means you have so much free damage potential since grenades don't cost ammo. And then the obvious pairing with Voidwalker is Contraverse holds. And yeah, Contraverse holds is something PvP something, but in PvE, oh my goodness, being able to just infinitely throw grenades for the most part, especially if you get a good group of adds where you throw the grenade, it procs once, so you get half your energy back, but then right at the end of the grenade charge time, you get a second proc of Contraverse, so you just get the grenade back, and it's so good. I have a solar one, which means I get enhanced momentum transfer as well, which is going to be good for Entropic Pull, the melee ability that charges grenade energy. But between the two, it's just infinite grenades, and that's very powerful, especially as a solo player in taking care of large groups of adds. That's the base. That is first and foremost the attractive thing to a new player coming into the game. What do I want to play as? A Warlock that throws infinite grenades. Now let's go through the loadout. We'll start at the bottom. Wendigo. I know Wendigo's getting a nerf come in the future, but I've been using Wendigo not as boss DPS, but as a major killer. Major slayer? I have made... Oh, I guess I have boss spec on it. I guess I'm a fucking liar. Whatever the case. What makes Wendigo really good is when you collect the orbs throughout the strike, that just lets you clear the big guys, intermediately. The yellow bar, whatever the nonsense. So much faster than any other weapon you could have in your arsenal. Even something like Izanagi's burden, you gotta have the patience to snipe 24/7 basically to get a good use out of it, where Wendigo is just there and ready for you. Also, auto-loading holster. I love auto-loading holster, and you should be using this perk. You should be using this perk on any weapon that you use for PvE, especially for this loadout, because it makes so much difference. Fucking... I'm getting ahead of myself. Wendigo GL3. It's just a good Major Slayer boss spec if you want some boss DPS on it. You combo this with a Void Helmet to get double grenade launcher nonsense, and as long as you use it sparingly, it's just good. It's just the good stuff. But then look at here, ERIANA'S VOWO. Now this is the hotness. This is the one that you really want to be using for the rest of your life. This is what's gonna replace Izanagi's Burden, I think, for Nightfall metas. Don't quote me on that. I just love ERIANA'S VOWO. Why do I love it? Well, first of all, in terms of just raw damage numbers, even before you got the 9 shots with the catalyst, it deals more damage total than Izanagi's Burden. Granted, it dealt it slower, but now Izanagi's Burden is going to be slower as well because of the reload nerf. So, more even playing field, right? But more importantly, ERIANA'S VOWO has mid-game potential. It can deal with majors and stuff so much easier because it's an energy weapon. And from there, it's less punishing on a missed shot. Yeah. If you miss a shot, what is it, this one? Yeah. If you miss your first shot, you miss your first glance, you lose that buff, and as you keep on shooting, it's not going to do as much damage as though you were perfect through the entire magazine. But you do get to keep on shooting, and you don't lose all the damage from that magazine. Whereas in Izanagi's Burden, you miss a shot, oh, that's a lot of damage you just missed. But more importantly, 1, auto-loading holster, 2, anti-barrier rounds. This is the start of what makes this the best solo loadout. This auto-loading holster combos so well with a heavy weapon with auto-loading holster, because between the two, you'll never have to stop to reload them. They're just ready. Then you got infinite grenades just always charging, right? So now, you always have your void grenades ready to deal with nonsense, you have your solar weapon ready to deal with nonsense, and you have your arc weapon ready to deal with nonsense 24/7. Do you see what we got here? We have a match game proof loadout, which is so valuable whenever you do something like Legend Sundial and you have 2 friends who do nothing through the entire activity but complain about how match game's no fun, lock loadout's no fun, why doesn't Bungie let me play how I want, because they don't take the time to solve the challenges the game throws at them. But it's okay. You get to carry the fire team, and they get to complain, and you all win the encounter, and that's just good news, right? Whatever. Match game proof loadout. But also, shield piercing ammunition. As long as barrier champions continue to be the main champion we have to deal with in every activity, like Nightfall activity, this is going to be the most important weapon, I think, for the rest of the year. Fucking... Because then it's a special weapon, but it's a powerful special weapon already before the shield piercing. It has auto-loading holsters, so it's consistent. It deals a lot of damage. Then it deals with the champion. Then you combo it with your kinetic that deals with the other type of champion that you want to deal with. Right now I have an unstoppable rounds Randy's throwing knife because that tends to be the thing I play against. But you know, as the artifact changes, or you get to deal with overload champions, whatever, you just get to swap this around. You get to swap around your kinetic. Fuck! This is so good. I do Sundial so often, and there's nothing the game throws at me that is a problem. And I'm in love. But this fucking loadout, the champion-proof loadout and match game-proof loadout, does not stop there. Look at this bond. Look at this. The Shadows bond. This is masterworked. Enhanced ashes to assets. Fucking... Have you ever equipped 2 of these at once? It's insane. I went in a Gambit Prime game from having 1 super by Primeval to having a super by after 2 waves of add. 2 enhanced ashes to assets is night and day, especially when, you know, intellect is honestly kind of a dump stat. It's really weird to try and flex into intellect because after 50 points in it, you know, it doesn't matter as much, and investing, you know, a mod slot into intellect costs the most points, and that's just expensive, and Why bother? Why bother boosting this all the way up when you can just have this with infinite grenades? But then, oh, maybe you don't need 2, or maybe you have another job you need to do. You can downgrade 1 to just normal ashes to assets, and then boom, armaments. You know how good armaments is with infinite grenades? I don't need to tell you that. Or maybe you don't need a second ashes to assets. You'll be with a fire team. You have players that you can rely on. But then you're in a nightfall. Boom, special finisher. Y'all are gonna be healthy, undamaged. The fucking whole strike. You know how? Oh my god. And yes, this is so good. And then also you see I have the 100 discipline and blah 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 blah. I also have major boss and minor spec on because I do like the tankiness. But most importantly, this is the loadout I've been married to since Shadowkeep launched. It started when Oppressive Darkness was in the artifact, and obviously infinite grenades that have a weaken effect were really good, but I've been stuck to it because Void infinite grenades, ERIANA'S vow for shield piercing damage, Wendigo, both auto-loading holster, between those, match game, champions, it doesn't matter. I'm ready to deal with it. The only thing that needs to change from season to season is the kinetic weapon. If you're looking to upgrade your play and be more than just part of the bulk of players, you want to be not the top 2% milk, but the 1% milk. This is what you're looking for. You are looking for a match game proof, champion proof, powerful solo player loadout. With fast supers, consistent heavy, protective armor, fast grenades, survivability. This is the best loadout for me these last 2 seasons. And I bet you will be the #1 loadout moving forward after this motherfucker gets sent to the grave. Bye bye, bitch.